Hi, Roger Knecht, President of Universal Accounting Center, here today with Scott McKinley.
Hello.
Scott happens to be an excellent coach for our students, helping individuals in their lives, with their marketing and so forth, so greatly appreciate it. And I'm feeling that it's a treat to have you here today, because what we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of the secrets, some of the extras that allow a student to really be successful. Because we've recently been talking, if you've been following some of our recent videos, about how thoughts can really impact our success, how clarity with what we're trying to accomplish can really help us achieve that success. So today, what I'd like to do is talk to you, Scott, about what's that key, that magic that really either ensures success or accelerates success so that someone really can enjoy and achieve success. What would you say is probably one of those key things that really makes it happen?
It's easy. It's gratitude. It's being thankful for what you have and focusing on the abundance. We talked about abundance in one of our last videos. There's so much opportunity out there for blessings and for money and for success. And if you're focused on it, that's one thing. But you've got to be grateful for what you have in order for you to receive more. If all you do is complain about what you don't have, you've got to think, well, what are those thoughts that I'm having?
Yeah.
They're negative thoughts. We've talked about avoiding negative thoughts in the past videos that we've done. So we've got to avoid the negativity. And the best way to avoid negativity is by focusing on the good things that are happening in your life. And so it's gratitude. You said magic, and I want to reference and give credit where credit's due. The author of the book, The Secret, she wrote a follow-up book, and it's called The Magic.
Yeah.
And if you haven't read that, we talked about books that you need to go out there and you need to get. You need to go out and do yourself a favor and pick up a copy of The Magic. That book single-handedly changed my life. Changed my life. It changed the lives of other people who I've had the opportunity to work with, other
Family and
students,
friends. Yeah.
family, friends. I've passed that information on to other students. This book just magnifies the importance of focusing on the blessings that you have in your life.
Now, here's a few things that I think will help to this discussion. One of the ways that I try and help other people understand this is some people live in the past. They dwell in the past. They can't give up the past. They always want to talk about the past, and it weighs them down. And oftentimes, it's not successes. It's usually troubles and ailments. Some people focus on the future. One day I'll have, one day it'll be, and they aren't in the present. One of the things that's very important is today being present. And I think a lot with technology, the smartphones and everything else, a lot of people just aren't focused on their surroundings, their environment, and giving praise or thanks for what it is they have in their life. That attitude of gratitude. Can you identify those things in your life that are going well, that are going right, the positive things that you can be appreciative of? And you speak of having a journal, writing down these types of things. Share with us a little bit about this.
You're right. We get caught up. We get distracted. We've got Facebook going on, and we've got Twitter, and we've got Instagram, and all these things that are constantly pulling us away from what we should be focusing on. And oftentimes we see other people and all the great things that they have, and it causes this sense of, well, why aren't these great things happening for me? So if you want a real easy way to make sure that you're focusing on the blessings that you have in your life, in order to open up the opportunity for more blessings and for more success and to be able to really tap into this law of attraction that's out there, there's no better way than every day keeping track of the things that you have to be grateful for. Now, in The Magic, in this book, she identifies this
Process.
Exactly, and the way to do it. What she says in the book is to every day, when you wake up, you make a list of 10 things that you have to be grateful for. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't do it every day. I almost always don't do it right when I wake up because I've got kids and I've got things that have to happen. But before my day really gets started and gets going, I sit down and I start making a list of 10 things that I'm grateful for.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, at first, it's tough. It's tough to go, I'm grateful for my eyes, and I'm grateful for my ears. But
you feel like you're stretching too.
You feel like you're stretching.
Oh, I'm stretching. But in reality, you'll find that the eyes, at one point in your life, you're going to meet somebody that's blind.
Well,
and all of a sudden you do appreciate your eyes.
Put a blindfold on for a day and tell me how grateful you are to have your eyesight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a state of mind you got to be focused on. So you start making a list of the things that you're grateful for, and it's really simple. All that you're doing is showing gratitude, expressing gratitude. I go back at the end of the day and I reread those things. And you know, there's different exercises and different things that she tells you to do. I'm not going to get into that because I think you should get the book and you should do yourself a favor.
Yeah, this isn't a cliff note of the book, so yeah.
I don't want to do that. I just want to talk about the importance of focusing on the things that we have to be grateful for. Because if you've got this positive attitude, and if you're grateful for those things, more things will start coming into your life. I keep track in my gratitude journal, I keep track of the things that I'm grateful for, but I also keep track of the abundance that's happening in my life. And you know, this is a concept that comes from another book that I've read called The Law of Attraction. And this is basically just writing down and recording anything that you have that somebody's done for you or given to you, or any abundance that you receive. For example, Roger might have taken me to lunch today, and I would write down, Roger bought lunch. Believe it or not, that's something. That's money. That's money that I didn't have to spend on my lunch, and that's something to be grateful for. And if you're grateful for it, and I say thanks, he might take me out again. It's just, you're opening the door. Somebody that I met years ago in Australia told me that they'd learned something and they pass it on to their kids. He said, thank you and please are the golden keys that open the gates to everywhere. If you're grateful, if you're appreciative, if that's the energy that you're putting out into the world and into the universe and giving to God, whatever it is that you believe, you will start to open up the opportunity for more things coming into your life to be grateful for. It's as simple as that. Like attracts like. So if you want that secret ingredient to kickstarting the law of attraction, and if you want to manifest those things faster, and I'm talking whatever it is that you want.
Yeah, this isn't just work, it's family, it's relationships, it's personal.
In any aspect of your life. Now, I'm not saying it's just going to magically pop up. You have to work on doing things, and that's a whole other conversation. But if you want that secret ingredient to speeding the process up, there's nothing better than being grateful for the blessings that you have and the things you have to be thankful for.
That's right. It goes back to what I shared earlier. You've got to live in the present. You've got to be in the present, and that's key. And you've got to be grateful for what you have around you. And I'm just going to add one little thing to this, because Scott talking about the journal, I think, is key. So many of us will tweet or will post something, and I think what we need to realize is, are you posting positive things or negative things, or just inconsequential things? Be positive. Be within your circle of friends that influences for the positive. But what I'd like to add to this is, I myself am a religious person, and so I begin and end my day with prayer. And one of the things that I try to do in that process is always give thanks for as many things as I can before I have the, in my opinion, the gall to ask for anything. And so that exercise of not just recording it, but then verbally expressing it, and beyond verbally expressing it, outside of the prayer with friends and family, do you express or say these things so that they're aware of them as well? So take it from basically Scott in his journal, realize that that's an exercise that you can benefit from, and it will actually manifest itself quite quickly in your life.
Thoughts become things. We're focused on these great things that are happening. More great things will just happen in your life.
Yep.
I know it.
Realize this, a smile is free. Share it with everyone you have. It doesn't cost you anything to give, and it comes right back 10 times over. So thank you very much for everything, Scott, that you just shared. Thank you for listening, and remember this, if it's about accounting, it is universal.
And accounting success with marketing and bookkeeping and the law of attraction is universal as well. Thanks.
Take care.